Hi, I'm Sandy with M&M Garden Designs, and today we're going to talk to you about pruning a red twig dogwood. These are one of my favorite shrubs. You can see that they've got the bright red stems in the winter, but like everything else, they get some dead in them. You can see that some of these branches aren't as red as they could be. It's spring now, so it's a great time to prune this out because you can really see what it looks like. As the season progresses, these branches are going to turn a little bit more brown, so now is a great time to find out what's dead and what's alive. We're going to give this guy a haircut. So all I'm going to do is going to come in here, and this branch is dead. I'm going to come down here and prune this right at the base and get rid of the dead. Actually, I think this whole branch might be dead, so it's not going to hurt it if I prune it all the way back to here. The red twig dogwoods are reddest on the newest growth, so if you prune it back a little bit, it's not bad for it. The tip of this isn't looking too good, so I want to prune down just a little bit lower than that. I'm going to prune down to where the next branch comes out. And this branch doesn't look too good, so I'm going to prune it all the way down to the base. And this branch, the top is dead, so I'm going to take this and I'm going to prune this down to where it branches out at the base. And I'm just going to keep going and prune out all the dead in my shrub until it looks healthy. This guy's going to get a haircut. And I'm actually going to take this back down to the next branch. And let's see, what else? This guy doesn't look good, so I'm going to prune that off. And this guy is not looking good, so I'm going to prune that off. And this guy doesn't look good, so he's going to get pruned off. This guy needs a pruning because he's dead. And then I think just a couple more. This one, didn't get that quite right. It's okay to go back and make another snip. Or two. You know what? Even landscapers aren't perfect. There we go. And I'm going to cut this one off. And then the tip of this one. So even though it's a kind of a hard pruning for this guy, he'll be fine. We'll come back in a couple weeks and you'll see it'll be completely leafed out. Just a few more snips. Again, right here where it branches out. And then the tips of this one. So I'm going to cut that one to there. And I'm going to cut that one back as well. And that. This. Guy's getting a pretty good haircut. From this back to the base. And this back to the base. I'm going to stand back and look back. This needs to get cut back a little bit further. It's not cut back in the right section. You want to cut it relatively close to the branch, but not to leave a divot in the branch. Stand back. Careful not to step on any pansies that the deer ate. And I'm going to prune this guy just a little bit more, seeing a few more of the dead branches that are brown. This one here is brown, so I'm going to prune it back a little bit further again. There's another branch coming out. So I'm pruning this right where the two branches meet. And then this has some dead too, so I'm going to prune that out. This is going to get pruned, and don't feel bad, it was a hard winter. This gets pruned, and this has a little bit of dead in it too, so I'm going to prune that back to there. And the tip of this is dead, so I'm going to prune that off. And it's kind of dead all the way up to here, so I'm going to prune it all the way back to where it looks healthy. You can see where the bark is changing color. Now I'm going to take a step back. And that looks pretty good for now. It's a young shrub. It was just planted last year. So I want to make sure to leave enough of it so it'll grow this year. And then next winter I'll prune it again. Again, I'm Sandy from M&M Garden Designs. That's a wrap.